Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ati Shazri bin Nur Hisham. Dan kawan saya Nurin Atika binti Khairul Azri dan juga Marati Syakira binti Muhammad Yusri. Okay, today I will present about case study 1 presentation for cloud computing. Okay, and my lecturer name is Nofaima binti Saidin. Okay, that's right. Okay. First kali, one of the more common reason why organization migrate to the cloud computing is to reduce IT infrastructure costs. Find out what is cloud computing with the cloud computing type example. Okay. The answer is cloud computing is the on-demand availability of computer system resources, especially data storage and computing power without direct IT management by the user. Secondly, the term is generally used to describe data centers available to many users over the internet. Okay, next slide. Okay, as we can see, this is types of cloud computing. There is three. Firstly is IaaS, iaitu infrastructure as a service. It is a most common service model of cloud computing as it offers the fundamental infrastructure of virtual servers network, operating system and data storage drive. Okay, secondly is PEES, or we can call it as platform as a service. It providers deploy the infrastructure and software framework, but business can develop and run their own application. Last but not least is SEES, itu software as a service. It is a solution involves the deployment of software over the internet to various business who pay via subscription or a pay per use model. Okay, next slide. Okay, for second question is describe five benefit of cloud computing. Okay, first kali reduce IT costs, and secondly is performance. Thirdly is productivity. Fourthly is scalability, and last but not least is reliability and safety. Okay, that's all from me, and I will pass to my friend. Thank you.
Okay. Third question, describe virtualization in cloud computing. Virtualization in cloud computing is a process in which the user of cloud share the data present in the cloud, which can be application software. It provides a virtual environment in the cloud, which can be software, hardware, or any other thing. Next. 4. Associate 5 benefits of virtualization in a cloud environment. Firewall and security, cost-effective strategy, protection from system failure, hassle-free transfer of data, and smoother IT operation. Next. 5. Describe the following design concept of Amazon Web Service infrastructure to support cloud computing. A. AWS Global Infrastructure. AWS is a cloud computing platform which is globally available. Global infrastructure is a region around the world in which AWS is based, and global infrastructure is a bunch of high-level IT service available in 19 regions and 57 availability zones in December 2018, while 5 more regions and 15 more availability zones for 2019. B. Foundation Service. Amazon Web Service defines two service layers of a bit more loosely than the standard IaaS and PaaS model. Underlying layer of AWS service, which include all of IaaS, deliver that AWS provide, as well as some service that fall circularly into the PaaS and even SaaS layer of cloud computing. can be divided into the following functional group, which is network service, computer service, storage service, security and identity service, and end user application. Next. C. Platform service. Remove the need for organization to manage the underlying infrastructure, which usually hardware and operating system. Allow user to focus on the deployment and management of the application. Help user to be more efficient about resources procurement, capacity planning, software maintenance, patching, or any of the others underappreciated heavy lifting involved in running your application. Okay, I will pass to my friend.
Okay, so saya akan sambung soalan 6. Credentials are used to verify who you are and whether you have permission to access certain resources. Explore root user and IAM credential in Amazon Web Service. Root user credential. The account owner allow full access to all resources in the account. You cannot use IAM policy to explicitly deny the root user access to resources. We recommended that you create an IAM user with administrator permission to use for everyday AWS tasks and lock away the access key for the root user. C can only use an AWS Organization Service Control Policy (SCP) to limit the permission of the root user. So next, IAM credential. A, the user can securely control access to AWS service and resources for user in user AWS account. B, if the user requires administrator level permission, user can create an IAM user, grant that user full access, and then use those credentials to interact with AWS. C, if user need to modify or revoke user permission, user can delete or modify the policy that are associated with that IAM user. Okay, next. Number 7, find out how to perform creation of root user and IAM credential in AWS. This how to create user when you first create an AWS account. It is begin with a single sign-in identity that has complete access to all AWS service and resources in the account. This is called the AWS account root user. You can sign in as the root user using the email address and password that you use to create the account. You can create, rotate, disable or delete access key for your AWS account root user. You can also change your root user password. Anyone who has root user credential for your AWS account has unrestricted access to all the resources in your account, including billing information. Hence, use your AWS account ID or account alias, your IAM username, and your password to sign into the IAM console. In the navigation bar on the upper right, choose your username and then choose My Security Credential. Expand the access key section. To delete your access key, choose delete. AWS recommended that before you do this, you first deactivate the key and test that it's no longer in use. When you use the AWS Management Console, you must deactivate your key before deleting it. This is how to create IAM credential. Okay, itu saja. Thank you.